Hey y'all, and welcome to Monner's Market, and welcome to the Unusual Spring Wreath Challenge. This challenge today is hosted by Kiki over at Kiki's DIYs and DIY Beauty on Purpose. Today I have for you a spring wreath that I would call unusual because I've never seen the particular wreath that I use wrapped in nautical rope before. So that's where I'm getting the unusual part. So what I did is I took this wreath from the Dollar Tree. And these wreaths are really, really popular. These and the, what are they called? Grapevine wreaths. But I just have never been a fan of them. So I don't really use these to make my wreaths with. So for me, this is unusual. So I took the wreath and the white nautical rope. Now you can get this rope in white and you can get it in the regular natural color. But for this spring wreath, I wanted to go with the white. So I just took 2 packages of rope and I started with a little bit of hot glue and I glued it around. And I only tacked about every maybe 5 or 6 times going around. I would tack a little piece of glue on there. And it held it as well as I wanted it to hold. And I did that so in case I ever wanted to go back and take this apart, it wasn't just covered in like a ton of hot glue, and I wouldn't be able to take it apart without really just destroying everything. So I used 2 of the ropes, and obviously it didn't go all the way around, but that was okay because I went in with this absolutely gorgeous eucalyptus garland that I got at Dollar Tree. This garland is so stinking full. You don't usually find garland that is this full and this beautiful, and the colors, it's a little darker on the top than it is the bottom, as you see, and it just gives it some variation, and I love it. So then I took these little dahlias in the coral color, and I just took this handy dandy little snippers that I got at Dollar Tree, of course. I'm trying to think. Yes, literally everything in this video is Dollar Tree. And I will absolutely list everything down below. Now, you see those little eggs right there in that onion grass? I had them laying there because I wasn't sure how I was going to go with this. And as you'll see in just a minute, I tried about 4 or 5 different ways and did not like anything I was doing. So I just took my little snippers and I cut the little dahlias off. And once I got them all cut off, I just started placing them down in the eucalyptus. And I didn't really use any hot glue to do that because once I stuck it down in there and it kind of went down in between that nautical rope, it just stayed in place and it worked perfectly. And it was very sturdy, so I wasn't worried at all about it falling out. So I just continued to place the little dahlias all in the wreath until I got it like I wanted it. And even that alone, I thought was just gorgeous. I love that color. That is one of my absolute all-time favorite colors. And it worked perfect with the white rope, the green, the 2 variations of green, and the eucalyptus garland. And then these little coral flowers. And I'm telling you, that alone would have been fine. But if you don't know me and you're not here from my channel, then I'm a little extra. So I had to find something to add to it to make it extra. See, isn't that cute? I just love that. Well, I thought I would try these little eggs. And I popped them off and stuck them down in there, and I just wasn't feeling it. I did not like them. They were kind of cute, I guess, springy, but, you know what I mean? It just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't work. Then I took a couple of little things that I had been working on for something else and tried that, didn't like it. Then I tried these little twine carrots that are, they're just adorable. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. Like I said, everything here is from the Dollar Tree. And I just kind of laid them around and played with them, putting it here and there. And still, I just did not like it. Then I got an idea of some flowers that I have. Now, I keep a variety of picks from the Dollar Tree handy. And look at that, how cute it is. I just love the way that turned out all by itself. But it did need something extra. And this is what I used. I went and I found these. I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I have no idea how to pronounce that. But I just cut them off and I started sticking them out down in there and fell in love. And I think it's because it matched that white nautical rope so well. I don't know what it is, but the contrast of the white nautical rope, the green eucalyptus, those dahlias, and then those little sprigs, I don't know what they're called, together, to me, just was beautiful. And I love the way it turned out. So I went ahead and I took my hot glue and glued them down in there and just fell in love with it. Then I needed a hanger. So in order to make my hanger, this is what I did. I took just some twine and these beads that I got off of Amazon, and I will put the link down in my description box below. And I just started beading them, and I think I used maybe 10 beads to put on there. And again, those beads were the same color as the nautical rope, so it was perfect. My first intention was to maybe stain the beads in a natural brown color, but once I got it put together and placed on the wreath, it was just too perfect in my opinion, and I loved it. So be sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know if you would have maybe stained them or painted them, or if you would, what color would you have used? And then once I got it together, I just tied it to my wreath, and that was it. That was literally all there was to making this beautiful, unusual spring wreath. And it is something that will carry me throughout spring and really in the summer. If you look at it, I think it would work perfectly through the summer too. So I would get several months of use being here in Florida out of this wreath in this color. And, we're right on the water, so having that nautical rope, it just fits into a lot of other decor that we have. But this is how it turned out, and I was so proud of it, and I absolutely loved it, even though it took me several different tries of, adding something to it until I liked it. But make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like it. If you are here from the challenge and this is your first time to Monner's Market, welcome. I am so glad that you came. Please leave me a comment down below. Definitely leave me a big thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would be honored if you would become part of our family. Thank you so much to Kiki's DIYs and DIY Beauty on Purpose for allowing me to be part of this challenge. And I hope you guys liked it. Now go down to the playlist. Make sure you go to everybody else's channel and watch their videos, because there's going to be a lot of other creators here, and they are going to be making some beautiful spring wreaths for you. And I'm sure that it's going to give you a lot of inspiration to go out and make your own wreath. So thank you for coming. Have a good day. God bless you.